Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amandamoraa na nashindanga tu nikisema I am here for the people who want to read a story in the newspaper but they don't want to buy the whole newspaper, so I got you. And today we are going to read part 2 of Lilian Nganga's story and Giuliani. Whoop whoop. Hey, you see the way it's a lot? It's literally this page and this page. Wacha nianze kusoma. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this series, 2-part series, ione kwanza and then come back to this because this is part 2. It's a continuation of what I read on, I think I posted yesterday. Yeah. Haya, we start. Governor Mutua, through his lawyer, formally communicated to Lilian, giving her a 4 million demand. She has promised to pay him the money. Lilian anasema, Giuliani has made me better. Mutua should move on. So here's the story. Ex-Machakos First Lady says meeting musician Giuliani was like finding the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle. In the second and final installment of the 2-part exclusive interview with former Machakos First Lady Lilian Nganga, she tells Sunday Nation's Collins Omulo why meeting musician Julius, in brackets, not in brackets, quotes, Giuliani Owino changed her life, how peace talks with Governor Alfred Mutua collapsed, and what the future holds. Why is my voice so rusty? Nikunywe maji nirudi. So, how did you meet musician Giuliani? She says, I do not want to go into many details because I don't want to talk about Giuliani today. However, I met him mid this year. It was just out of the blue. I had never interacted with him before. What attracted you to him? I like to call myself a thinker, but when I met Giuliani, it was like I had found the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle. His values and mine aligned. Just the way he looks at life, what he values, what is important to him, are the same things that are important to me. For me, this is very rare. Then now getting to know him at a personal level has confirmed to me that he is a very good person. I call myself God's masterpiece, and it also happens that his album is similarly that word titled, I think you need to listen to his songs from back in the days. He has only become better, and that is what attracted me to him. Can we call it village or ghetto love? She says, village love it is. But you know, Giuliani is a Nairobi boy and not a village person like me. However, village love is the best kind of love. It is very unfortunate to see people say unpleasant things about me and Giuliani thinking it was a wrong choice for me. Who decides? What do you mean by a wrong choice? I'm a better person with him than I was. I wake up with Giuliani and tell him, darling, I thank God for a new day with you. I have seen guys attacking him in a certain way just because he's an artist, trying to compare him with Alfred, Governor Mutua, who has been in government for years. They are forgetting the reason they know Giuliani is because he is a brand on his own. He has made his name on his own. But this is because people have been brought up to look at money as everything, and so we should work hard, get a job, become rich, then crush everybody as you go along. So when people talk about Giuliani in a certain way and Alfred in another way, it is because the latter is in government. But what people fail to appreciate is that Giuliani as a person is way better because he has built his own brand himself. No appointment. And started from 0 to 100. People need to expand their minds and thinking. It would have been easy for me to stay with Alfred because with him I didn't have to work and life was good and comfortable. But up to what point? Why do you call yourself a village girl? Besides being brought up in a village, I'm not an extravagant girl. I don't have crazy love for expensive things. I call myself a low maintenance woman kind of woman. The only thing I spend my money on is running gear because I'm a runner. Even with Alfred, we started from nothing as he had transferred all the properties he had to his ex wife, and we began from nothing. For Alfred and those trolls, in brackets, bullies on social media, they need to know that although money is good, it is not everything. We always forget about other aspects of life while focusing on chasing money, so you don't get to develop wholly as a person. I hear people talk about this and that gift. Let Alfred list down all the gifts he's bought for me. You will find there are those little things like necklaces and the likes, but no designer clothes, expensive cars, and all that. I'm hardly impressed with flashy things. So, all the years together, I never went for crazy shopping trips, buying expensive things. So, there are no issues of gifts that can come up. We must respect people's choices. I'm a very independent person, clear on what I want and how I want it. Is this too bright? Hmm, not sure. For Alfred, a man of his age, he should not be doing the things he has been doing to me since we broke up. Another question, and you must have seen those photos online of you and Giuliani at a place some people claimed was a matatu stage. Aki, for real, watu. For real? Seriously? Anasema it was not a matatu stage. Oh, it was not in a matatu. It was at Village Market. They have something like a bus. I think this is still right. It was at Village Market. They have something like a bus at the kids' children's section. We were there for a friend's child's birthday, so we were just enjoying the ride. In all this saga, there is Boniface Mwangi, well known as an activist and photographer. Who is he to the two of you? She says, I have no comment, but Boni is my friend. I met him some years back through a girl we went to secondary school with. She's called Anne Kamoni, who was a photojournalist at the Standard newspaper. She passed away some time back. Boni and Giuliani have also been friends for many years. A big debate online has been why Boni posts things about you and Giuliani, including photographs. She says Boni is someone who is courageous, and if he sees injustice, he will speak up. His involvement in our affair is just him being at the right place at the wrong time. I admire his courage, and I think everyone should have that kind of courage. Back to Alfred. Do you have any joint ventures with him? Yes, we do. The media said we are fighting over wealth, in brackets, after the press conference on Thursday. Yet the issue is that he transferred my shares from Dash Enterprises Limited, a company we jointly own, to his sister without my consent. The company is mine. Dash is my high school nickname. Wait. I am the one who registered it, but when we established the hotel, we had to turn the company into a limited company to be the mother company for the hotel. And again, I'm recognized by Family Bank, which provided a loan as a principal and beneficial 50% shareholder at the same level as Alfred. We are both equally responsible for the payment of the 140 million shillings loan taken out by Dash to develop A&L Hotel. Then there was also the issue of breaking into my apartment and taking my car. It is not a county government car, but a personal one. I have had it since 2014. These allegations are the subject of a court case. So when people are talking about us fighting over wealth, it is just ridiculous. During the Thursday press conference, nimetoka kushikilia gazeti. During the Thursday press briefing, you said your lives with Giuliani are in danger. What is going on? I had a mature conversation with Alfred and agreed things were not working out. So we are going to separate and remain friends, and that is why I was a guest at his birthday. There was a public announcement of our separation on August 15th, and when the birthday was a week later, no, I did not read that right. Wacha nisome tena. There was the public announcement of our separation on August 15th, and then the birthday was a week later. We had an agreement as mature adults to remain good friends. This was carried in both our social media posts, and we were friends for a week, but trouble began when I posted that Giuliani and I are two adults who have decided to be together. I made the two posts about the end of our relationship and the starting a new life with Giuliani to avoid any rumors which had started going around. I'm a straightforward person, and so I did not want other narratives to be pushed. When I met Alfred at Windsor in September, he called for a truce, but his demands were that I should first publicly apologize for posting our breakup. What? Then apologize for posting my new relationship. Eh? Why would I apologize for posting my breakup and my new relationship? It is mine. Anyway, it goes on. Sasa nimempotea nimeenda. But I told him there is no way I'm going to retract the statements and apologize to him because that is my stand and choice. Yeah, which is true. So he told me that I think I have really matured and can talk to him like that. Well, excuse me. Hiya. In his mind, he has never seen me like a grown woman. To him, I'm the young girl he met 10 years ago. It goes back to him being a control freak. So he told me since I will not do as he wants, I will henceforth be his enemy number one. Where? And it is war, and he's going to crush me. I told him to go ahead. Yes, hour. He also told me that we, Lilian and Giuliani, should not step foot in Machakos. Where? Just don't even step foot in his county. Well, la. One of his friends even asked him to retract the statement, but he said no. From then, we have not spoken. He felt like this person, in brackets Giuliani, should not have taken me away since he, Governor Mutua, is such an important person. That is such backward thinking. Everyone decides who they want to stay with or marry. We have had some friends who have tried to mediate for peace between us, but to no avail. Even as we sit here at the interview, I am for peace because there is no need to burn bridges and become enemies after living together for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years is a pretty long time. Even before the press conference on Thursday, I requested for a sit down with him, the governor, through a senior lawyer. He completely dismissed us. What other threats have you gone through since your separation? We, Lilian and Giuliani, are being trailed. Last weekend, I was driving somewhere with Giuliani and he parked. Another car came and parked in front of us. The only thing we could do was to take a photo and drive off. The number plate was searched and found to be fake. The day my apartment was broken into, Giuliani was somewhere and he was very certain he was being followed. And for sure he was, because the next day some people came and took the car. So when I say my life is in danger, I am not joking. I just want to live a simple, quiet life. I'm not speaking out because I know Alfred and I know he is not going to stop. He will destroy me not for his own gain, but because he's angry I left him. That is why I insist he needs to work on his issues. He has broken my heart before, but I never told him I was going to crush him to ashes or kill him. When I say my life is in danger, I am serious. I don't fear death, but I wish it doesn't come so soon because I also love life too much and I want to live for long. Why do you think it is becoming too hard for him to move on? I know he is hurt, but I have also been hurt in the past. But his weakness is that he is very dismissive, probably because of his position, and he likes to judge and degrade people. The reason he is fighting me is because I have said no to him, and he cannot take it as he is used to people saying yes to everything he says because they fear him. It is always his way or the highway. The other thing that is bringing all the drama is because I am with another man. Otherwise, if we would have separated and I was single, he would be alright. He tried to give me a new car, said he will give me money, a new house, a job, a white wedding, but I declined. He used to call us Lilian and Alfred, the royal couple, and so he wondered how I would grace the magazine cover with Giuliani and not him. It happened that the Windsor meeting was on a Wednesday, and the Sunday before it, my photo with Giuliani was in the front cover of one of the newspapers. And he told me that Giuliani was just riding on my fame. There was a time he told me he was running for president, so we can once in a while appear in public like we were still together. But I refused because I do not want to be caught up in a web of lies. As a woman, you make the home, and there is no woman in her right mind who can just wake up and leave her home for no reason. There must be a reason, and in this case, many reasons. What do you think the governor wants from you? I can't tell, but the only formal communication I have had is the 4 million demand by his lawyer. I don't want to go into details of how the money came to be, but I told him on email about 4 weeks ago how I will pay the money back if he really wants it back, but he has not responded to me. Will you give Alfred another chance if he changed? She says, I don't know, but I really hope we could still be friends and stop being angry and so vengeful. If he can work on his emotions, then we can still be friends. He is not a bad person because I could not have been with him for a decade. I don't wish for us to be enemies. Do you think you are now a better person after the separation? I am definitely. My reawakening, however, began in 2017. I had come from a trip renovating one of the hospitals, and my bodyguard had dropped me at home. But on their way back, they had an accident, and the woman and the man died. Oh no. Their deaths were not even mourned, and life continued as if nothing had happened. Then my personal driver also later died, and the same thing happened. In fact, I got a new driver the following morning. The two incidents hit me hard. That disregard for their lives just because they were security officers also contributed to me separating from Alfred. It was like, so if it was me dead, then this is how life would have continued. From that time, I became so intentional on how I spend my time, who I interact with, and decluttered my mind to do away with any baggage. I intentionally chose this new path. From them dying, I was reborn. I can never go back. I cannot postpone what I want to do because I don't know about tomorrow. If I die today, I will have no regrets. I have found peace within myself. I'm a stoic. I tend to take things as they come. Whatever is out of my control is out, and so I don't get too worked up. I also do not rule out public service, whatever form and shape it takes. The last question: what does the future hold? I want to give back more through my foundation, Lilian Nganga Foundation. Last weekend, we were in Mathare with Giuliani for cancer awareness as part of October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Giving is part of who I am, and it comes so easily, and when I don't do that, I feel like a part of me is missing. I also want to grow my career in project management and then change to something different after 5 years. Further, I want to develop skill set in fixing housing problems. I have to I have a company called Lil Renovate, which does renovation work for people and offices. There they are. So that's part 2 of the story. Me again nasema, we want Alfred Mutua's side of the story. We want it now, now, now. Otherwise, bye bye. I'll see you in my next video. Tafadhali subscribe and have a lovely day. Bye bye.